NBC2 tracking your tax dollars tonight. Millions dished out to bring business to Lee County and create new, high-paying jobs.
But one big blunder. VR Labs has county leaders rethinking their oversight of these incentives. NBC2 investigator Jennifer Trammell examines other grants to see if the money is being spent wisely. Jen?
Well, Peter, for 18 years now, Lee County has handed out economic incentives. It's led to more than 4,000 new jobs and everything from fashion to food to flights. Our investigation uncovered, for the most part, companies are living up to their end of the bargain. But there are a handful of cases across the state that have lawmakers calling for stricter oversight.
With every screw and crimped wire, a company grows inside this Lee County warehouse.
We actually specialize in high-end AV interface equipment, mainly supplying the live concert touring industry.
Entertainment metals may never have ended up here.
We were looking at Orlando and the Tampa area.
But Lee County offered something other areas couldn't. Money.
Over the course of 4 years, they had offered us $35,000.
Taxpayer dollars are used to lure businesses here and help current companies expand. In return, they promise to create high-paying jobs.
We're looking at companies that can really raise the level of wealth in the communities.
Jennifer Berg with Lee County's Economic Development Office says the money is set aside and doled out as benchmarks are met.
If you look back 15 years, we have less than a 0.4% default rate, which I'm sure most banks would love to have that rate.
The one exception that's been embarrassing to everybody right now that nobody can explain is the VR Labs problem.
VR Labs was supposed to hire 40 people and have its health drink plant up and running by the end of 2012. But $5 million later, it has only 8 hires and an empty facility to show for it.
We got egg on our face. Some of those folks we feel like we were taken advantage of.
We dug deeper to see if any other grant recipients haven't met benchmarks. We found VR is the only one.
The county gave VR a 1-year extension to create the jobs promised. And now a special committee is reviewing how money's handed out.
Before I support another penny in this project, it'll be a lot tighter.
Is it business friendly?
Berg says there are many layers of approval.
Out of every project that you see us bring forward, there were probably 10 that we didn't approve.
We've held up our end of the bargain.
Alginol made the cut, and commissioners awarded the company $10 million. After that investment, one of the largest petroleum companies in the world put in $100 million.
The grants that they assisted really did play that proper stepping stone to get further private investment.
The company has moved from research and development to actual production, making ethanol from algae. The next step is building commercial facilities.
We're talking 2,000 and 3,000 jobs at each one of those facilities.
Entertainment Metals also plans to expand, adding equipment and employees to do metal finishing at the Lee County shop.
How many jobs are we talking with that?
We're hoping that we'll do somewhere between 5 and 10 jobs within 2 years.
Small steps that are making a big difference in Lee County's economy.
State lawmakers also want to see better oversight. Senator Andy Gardner is working on a bill that would require a review of incentive programs every 3 years to make sure they're really getting results. A company called Digital Domain was awarded $20 million to locate in Port St. Lucie, but then went bankrupt and laid off about 300 workers. And at the same time, Governor Rick Scott is pushing for a big increase in economic incentives next year. He wants about $280 million set aside, and that's a 3-fold increase from this year. Peter?
Jennifer, thank you.